So, this little video might piss a bunch of people off, but frankly, I don't give a damn. So, first of all forms of racism and prejudiceness are completely and utterly wrong. For either one to be present, racism or prejudice, that means there has to be a level of hate, disgust, and thinking that somebody is better than somebody else. And the separation of races. First of all, to touch a note on the topic of race, there is only one race, not white, not black, not Native American, not Mexican, not any of that. Stupid people forget it's called the human race. That means all of us, one race, one type of people. We're all humans. So if you think you're better than somebody else, you're a piece of crap. Second of all, and this goes out to the Black Lives Matter movement, I get and I understand you're angry. I'm Native American. I'm angrier than you. So are my people that are still railroaded, and including the white government going on Native American reservations and taking the children from their homes and their families to put them in white foster care to indoctrinate them under the white supremacy bullcrap. And there's only 5 documented people that left in the entire United States that speak fluent Cherokee. Why is that? Oh, because ever since the white man has landed on North America, we've been raping and killing everybody else so that they can have whatever they want. So, you guys got freed from slavery. You guys can own houses. You guys can do all kinds of things. Good for you, black people. Guess what? My people can't. So, grow some balls. Get over yourself. And stop being so sad and butthurt about shit that happened in the past. Ooh, so what? You're black and you get pulled over and immediately a racist cop wants to harass you and blame you for all kinds of crap. It's the government. Doesn't matter what race you are. Everybody experiences that. To think you're better than another race and that another race, in this case, white people should get on their knees and apologize for the history and being white. You're stupid, and I pray that one of y'all thinks I'm white and tries that shit on me while I'm walking through Atlanta or anywhere else. You'll have a really, really bad day. Next, the Black Lives Matter movement would be good if you weren't stupid enough to act like every other racist white person in the world and resort to violence and threats of violence. Guess what? Acts of violence and threats of violence to get one's way is the definition of terrorism. So Black Lives Matter movement has become a form of terroristic acts. How can you be mad at a group of white people that resort to violence and all kinds of things to get their way and make you do things if you're going to do the same thing? Hypocrisy, stupidity, ignorance. All you do is feed into the white supremacist idea that you guys are full of shit. If people think you're full of shit, are they ever going to take you seriously? Also, what the hell is up with you guys thinking you should deck yourselves out in chains? One, I'm not white, so don't get mad and call me a racist and think that this is about white versus black bullshit. But for a society and a ethnicity to spend hundreds of years in chains and bondage, why would you immediately spend thousands of dollars on chains to go around your neck? So you put yourselves back in bondage. Huh. Weird. If I have a history of being in chains, I'm not putting them around my wrist and my neck for status. Did you forget that the thicker the chain was in slave days meant the bigger and more powerful the slave was? So the bigger the chain in history, the more important and valued the slave was. The bigger the chain you have nowadays means the more importance and money you have. So, why are you being stupid? Next, why resort to violence when you say people creating violence for the sake of getting what they want is wrong? Huh. And you wonder why nobody takes you seriously. Hate begets hate. If you act out of terror, people will respond to you with terror. Duh. So, how about you wisen up and realize white people, black people, Hispanics, Native Americans, whatever the hell you call yourself, we're all one giant ass race. We all came from the same puddle of goop. Quit being stupid and separating each other, which is exactly what the freaking government wants, so they have control over everybody. Duh. You have a problem with the government. Stop feeding into the government's plan. Duh. Oh. Most of y'all seem to be uneducated and more wrapped up in social media and whatever comes across the TV and radio than opening a damn book and learning. Makes sense why this movie is so stupid. Doesn't matter if you're black. Doesn't matter if you're Hispanic. Doesn't matter if you're white. Doesn't matter what hell race you are. We're all in this shit together, and the government wants to control us and take everything from us so they stay rich and in power and can continue to rule and attempt to rule and destroy the rest of the world like they've been doing throughout all of history. So, wisen up and stop playing into this whole role that white people have painted for you. That you're stupid, ignorant, violent, and attack your own people. I mean, come the hell on, Black Lives Matter movement. Why do you destroy your own freaking neighborhoods? Why do you attack your own freaking people? If the problem is the rest of the world, then come together. Fight for each other and stop fighting each other. But that mentality should apply to everybody since we're all one race. The human race. Does nobody know how to read anymore? Does nobody know how to use the brain that's inside their head? Clearly not, because common sense is not common anymore. Just quit being stupid. And white supremacists? You think you're better than everybody else? The white race is the reason the world is the way it is. You've invaded every country throughout history. And you've destroyed them and taken what you wanted from them. Then forced them to turn around and become more Americanized. How's that any different than any other dictatorship and corrupt leader that started wars all around the world? But yet, everybody else is a problem but y'all? Racism has never died. Slavery has never died. It's more prevalent today than any other time in history. And if you don't believe that, then spend a little bit of time of researching forms of slavery, indoctrination, brainwashing. Just educate yourself. I love y'all. Free hugs for everybody. See me anywhere? Get a hug.